Conklin, the way he stepped up with Irv Smith being out. Kyle Rudolph was his usual self, and Chad Beebe did a phenomenal job in the pass game as well. And Gary called a great game. Gary, against a really good defense, kind of was able to, help us get the ball out of our hand and not give that pass rush too many chances to get back at us.
You had 36 pass attempts tonight. 34 in the last 2 games combined. Knowing how stout this Chicago run defense is, did you come into the game thinking that it was going to be more on you tonight? Well,
you knew they were probably going to be able to stop us running the ball for the most part. And they did. But we always, stick with the run. We're not going to abandon it. But, yeah, certainly we felt we were going to have to make some plays in the pass game, and we made enough. But, it was also great plays by our defense that, really helped.
I know you and Nick were in college together. That's one of your guys. Just your thoughts on seeing him being carted off.
Yeah, I don't have any information as to the severity of it or what he even injured, but obviously being carted off is significant. So, my prayers go out to him, and I just think the world of him as a player and as a person.
But finally for you guys, this is now 3 division wins in a row. The season turnaround continues. Just how are you feeling about your team heading into week 11 at Dallas at home next week?
Right. Yeah, a lot of football ahead. At the bye week, when we were 1-5, we knew we had 10 games left, and those 10 games are going to write the story. And we dug ourselves a hole, but we slowly climbed out of it these last 3 weeks, and hopefully we can continue to do that in the weeks ahead.
Thanks, Kirk. Congratulations.
All right, good to see you.
Nice to talk to you.
That season has turned around quite a bit, and that will carry us into the conversation with the gentleman I will welcome in, as we do every Monday. Louis Riddick, Brian Greasy join me now. And gentlemen, I want to pick it up right there. Minnesota starts, and they're lousy. They're 1-5, losing at home, and looks a mess, right? And now you got 3 games coming up against Dallas, Carolina, Jacksonville, all at home. They should be favored in all of those. The AFC is far more crowded than the NFC. Louis, I'll start with you. How likely is it Minnesota throws their hat in the ring and becomes a possible playoff team?
Well, as long as they win the games that they're technically supposed to win and continue to play to this formula, which is run the football if you can, protect the football at all costs, be good on third down, be good in the red area. Those were the things that they did tonight. That's what contributed to a win. If they can do those things, that'll win you a lot of games in the NFL, Scotty. So I think if they can continue to be that type of football team, then they have as good a shot as anyone.
I think the most encouraging thing to come out of tonight was they didn't have their fastball. They didn't have the running game as they've had it in the past 2 games with Dalvin Cook, and they still found a way to win. And I think after those 3 weeks, let's say they do win the games they're supposed to win, they'd be 7-5. And then they play the Bucs and the Saints in a course of 3 weeks, right? Yep. They're gonna, if they get to the playoffs, they're gonna earn it.
Fair enough, and they should. You shouldn't. It's not given anybody in the NFL, as you gentlemen well know. And Brian, as a quarterback, you know what it is. Whether it's fair or not, you win the wins and losses. Those are attached to you. And as you guys talk to Kirk Cousins,